things I think about when I think
Hey guys, it's me. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're doing a what's in my school bag for uni edition. So I'm currently going into my second official year of uni. I've technically done 2 years and this is technically my third year because I did a foundation year. When you say, I'm basically sort of like a pro of what I should bring to uni at this point, and this is the first year I'm properly commuting in. The past 2 years I've been living on campus or been living fairly close because my boyfriend lived quite close to my uni, so it was basically, it was a commute but it wasn't a commute at the same time. But this is the first year I'm properly commuting, so my bag has a little bit more than it usually used to, so it's a little bit heavier and it's got a lot more essentials. So if that sounds like the sort of thing you're interested in, stay tuned because I'm about to show you everything that's in my university bag for a student that is literally an anxious girl like me, that wants to be over prepared, literally have everything you could possibly need but still being an academic weapon. So let's get into the actual overview of my bag. So I still have my Longchamp bag. It is the navy blue colour. I think this is the medium size. Then just on the pulley bit it has a little jelly cap. I'm gonna change this one out because my friends got me a new one for my birthday. This is the one I used to have. This is the one I got in 2024 for my first year of uni. This is an overview of my bag. I have got one of the Amazon divider things in here to help me keep my bag organised, because otherwise this would literally be a free-for-all. It'd be like Mary Poppins in here, except from an unorganised Mary Poppins. So let's actually get into the inside of my bag. This is an overview of my bag. There is a lot in here. It is quite heavy. There's not even a water bottle in here. In the little front pocket right here I keep my AirPods. I keep some wired headphones in case my AirPods die, and also I have my loop earplug because there's some, it's just handy to have all of these essentials. AirPods, very handy, loves of my life. And then obviously wired headphones also for if I'm feeling a bit more like whimsical, a bit more autumnal. Wired earphones, and then just again loop earplugs aren't even in there. That's handy. I have to find where I put those. I'm going into the first bit of the divider. It has 3 pockets on the back side of it. In the first pocket I just keep my university ID, so it's just on this lanyard that I bought. It says life sciences because that is the school that I'm part of, and it's just one of these little lanyards and it just holds my university ID. When I used to live on campus it used to hold my house key as well. And then in the one over I just have a little hand sanitizer, rhubarb and tonka I think. And then the pocket over I then have 2 wires. One is a USB-C to USB-C, so I can plug it straight into my laptop and then I can charge my phone. The other is a USB-C to a lightning adapter because my AirPods are lightning adapter, so I need that for my AirPods in case I need to charge it. And then into the first, I guess, pocket section of this bag I have a calculator. This is the Oslo one and it is the scientific calculator because this is really handy for my studies. I found this out last month of my course. You'll see a theme. If it's pink I usually will buy it. And then this is my pencil case. Got the literal basic necessities that I'll need for going to a library, taking notes in lessons, but I rarely take handwritten notes in lectures unless all of my electronics are dead. In here I just have 2 pens. I have a green, a yellow, a blue and a pink highlighter. They are the Sharpie ones. They are the Clearview. They're literally my favourite now. And then I have a ruler, a pencil, a rubber and also a Sharpie and a pencil sharpener. That's everything that's in my little pencil case. And then moving over I have my glasses case. This is because I am blind but I do actually need glasses to be able to read and see things, so I have these in there so I can actually see when I'm doing my work. And then next to my glasses case I just have my purse. It's just your bog standard Victoria's Secret pink purse and I absolutely love it. I treated myself to this last year. Did it hurt the bank account? Yes. But do I love her? Yes, because I can actually now fit all of my cards and any cash I have in here. And then before we move into the zipper pocket, there are a few things in the other side of the 3 pockets. So I just have this little Tiger Moon body mist. It is Caramel Bliss and I have the matching hand cream. I got these this morning, so if you watch my back to school stationery vlog you'll see those because that will come out before this. And then in the middle compartment there is a zipper and I usually just leave this open. I cannot lie, I never zip it up. It has a few random necessities in here, starting with all my lippies. I have the Maybelline New York Lifter Glaze Oil Balm and this is in the shade Pink Drip and it is 002. I absolutely love her. This is my second one I bought because I went through it so quickly. And then I got 2 Summer Fridays lip balms. I literally have had these for years. I have it in vanilla and pink sugar. And then my literal favorite place to get a gloss from is ELF. This is in Red Delicious. Honestly I love my ELF lip glosses. I interchange change them all the time. And then another thing I have in here is a Starface lip balm, a classic vanilla one, in case I'm just feeling a bit of a basic lip balm. I've got a basic lip balm. And then I have a Victoria's Secret's Bombshell Seduction perfume. And then I'm gonna change this one out because I'm gonna put in my autumn hair clip, but I always keep a claw clip in my bag in case I need to put my hair up, or I just want whatever I've got my hair in out my face. And the last thing I have in there is some Nivea Soft Refreshing Moisturizing Cream. Because in the winter my skin gets really dry, I like having some Nivea cream in there. Apply if I get like dry elbows or something, I just have that. And then moving on to the last and back compartment of my bag, I have a new thing of chewing gum. Honestly, this is a lifesaver, especially because I'm like such an anxious girl, especially if I feel sick, a bit ill. This does the trick. Mint, a lifesaver. And then I got this little pink pouch. It is just one of the Vogue ones from one of their magazines this year, and it just has some sanitary products in it, and just in case, you never know. And then moving over, if you watched my previous what's in my bag videos, you've seen this little box thing before. I got this off Amazon. It's from the brand Crete. I have no idea, but this is again just a little emergency kit. So in here I have some ibuprofen, some paracetamol, I have a scrunchie, I have a little roll-on deodorant. I for some reason have a pack of cards, but you never know, they're always quite handy. I actually used them quite a lot last year. I then have some pseudocreme, I have a little headband, I got a bunch of hairbands because trust me, I always need them. If I don't have them, someone else needs them. And then I've got some little clips for my hair, I've got some clear rubber bands as well, and then I've just got a little selection of different size plasters. And then lastly, we're moving on to the back section, which is where my electronics and my notebook are stored. So for my notebook this year, I just have the NU notebook. It's just in this pink, it's college ruled, and it is just a thinner one because my bag is already really heavy this year and I don't need a really thick notebook because I don't take handwritten notes in my lectures. This is just for when I do revision and like exam stuff in the library or at home, etc. I just need a notebook. And then moving on, I then have my iPad in here. I recently changed iPads with my mum, so I got her old iPad. I think this is the iPad Pro or something. I have absolutely no idea, but I'll do a in-depth video on how I use this for my university course and what's on it, etc. in a different video. But it's just this iPad. I got a new case and here she is. And then the last thing I have is my laptop. I have it in this Moon Nude handmade laptop case. I got this, I'm absolutely in love with this. I got it last year and this just houses my laptop and occasionally like paper and documents and stuff that I get if I print them out at uni. I need to update this because the case is actually cracked and broken. My laptop, she is cute, she is fine. I will also do a video on my laptop as well at some point. I don't know when, but I will at some point. But that is everything that is in my university bag. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video, stay tuned for future university content and also lifestyle, that sort of content. And if you have any suggestions on what you want, let me know because I'm open to hear all you guys' suggestions. And I hope you guys see you in my next video.